Alrighty. Hi everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh god. I'm tired. How are we doing? I feel like I was so prepared. I was here early. I was sitting down early for stream. My hair looked beautiful, but then I like messed with it a little bit too much and now it feels unbeautiful. I think I tried to fix my part and I made it worse, but it's fine. Like, I still like it. It's not greasy today. It's looking good. What cat ears? Red. I only have You really want red? You're out here looking. I only have strawberry ones. They're not gonna go with it. Hold on. You gonna have me out here wearing red ears? These are the only red ears I have right now. Are you sure you're happy with your choice? But anyways, hi everybody. Yeah, my hair was looking more voluminous. Um, it's true. Like this one guy, I don't think he means anything like mean about it. That picture was not from today, by the way, to be clear. I thought it would just be like, there you go. I love these ones, but ow, I just hit my, I like these ones, but I feel like they don't quite go with it today, but it's your choice, so it's totally fine. Also, I adjusted my chair upwards, and then I've been kicking my leg on the desk, so now I needed to go downwards, but it's fine. Hi everybody. Welcome to the new people. You're coming from X. Okay, so we're doing a new well, I'm doing a new experiment because I haven't been posting on Twitter about my streams as much because like I don't know. It didn't seem to be worth it. Twitter really shuts down like links, so I don't really like to post the link. So we're gonna see if that is gonna be helpful or not helpful. Adjusted because I'm short. Well, I adjusted upwards because I was like, why don't I just instead of tilting my camera up and down, why don't I just move my chair up and down? But then I was like, oh wait a minute, now my legs don't really fit under the desk when I like cross them. That might be why, but it's fine. I fixed it. Um Also I appreciate it. I do have a lot of mental issues though. So I think that's probably why I made that comment. Which like there's nothing wrong with mental issues, but it is like I don't know. I've got some situations. I'm a difficult person maybe. And I have fucking hairs in my face. Yeah, but Chip, I had to be a little bit self-aware. Oh no, you're talking about short. I mean, I'm average height, but yeah, with my caption on Instagram, I had to be self-aware. This one dude always is like, "You always look so high in your pictures," and like, I don't. He's just joking, but I think at least. But I decided to give him what he wanted. My God, I don't know. He's felt seen now, so and hello. Wow, there's so many first time people. Thank you, Wood Jello. Um, you're short, but definitely you're short maybe, but definitely beautiful. Thank you. I mean, I think technically I am average height. Like, can you not? How about that? I should have fucking deleted you. I meant banned you, but can you not? Where are my mods? Where's Baylor? Where is Albie? Good week so far. Um, why be weird? That's a good question. I don't know. Because people like to be weird. Um, dude, I really wish you could like, hold on. There's like a hair. I shedded a hair on my foot. Thank you. You're short, but wait, you're shorter than me, are you? I don't remember. I have 7 months to prepare. Okay. Wait, is it in December or January? I need a buddy. I'm gonna say it. I need a buddy from my town to go to that town. That's all. Shedded. You did work. Good. Thank you. Because I don't want to answer any more questions. Not that I answered that one, but I just don't. My week, it's not been the greatest. I mean, I was off on Monday for the holiday. Y'all were there. That stream was not my favorite stream, but not the worst stream either. Tuesday got really fun news at work that totally didn't set me down a spiral of not really wanting to work in that place anymore. So I didn't sleep much last night, so I called out today because like um no, I wasn't going to work today. Like I was exhausted, and part of the reason why I went down a spiral on Tuesday was because they've decided to take more tasks from me, not because I'm doing them poorly. Um because basically it's a whole thing. I could go on a rant. I don't know if we're ready for a rant yet, but I'm just struggling with work stuff. Hi Baylor. It's okay. You missed your opportunity to ban somebody, but Albie did it for once. 5-2. Chip, that's okay. Short Kings. You always stream during my workouts. Well, maybe you always work out during my streams. Baylor, I literally, maybe we can talk about it on, I don't know, in our little, like, here and there conversations, because I'm over it. Also, hi, N Ray Gaming, how's it going? Also, King, how do I stream earlier on Mondays, so how do I still stream during your workout? Adam, I don't have many buddies to begin with, first of all. Second of all, the handful of buddies that I do have also have lives. I don't know if they want to go. I have one who I would like to go because she's from where that town is. Um, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. It depends. I need a buddy system. Well, said buddies are very flaky. Honest to God, I could make the plans right now and tell her to listen, like you're coming with me, I don't care. And she could still flake out on me. Because that's just the story of my life. Sorry. Ugh. I didn't mean to slam my water bottle. He works out all day, obviously. Apparently, no stream is safe from a king workout. Yeah, and Albie's working on a video, and y'all, when it comes out, you better watch it because he's putting a lot of effort in it, and I really like it. I think it's funny. But yeah, Baylor, I feel you. I know we're in different situations. I can leave mine more easily than you can. I mean, I can and I can't. But basically, I have a fire under my ass to not be there anymore. Which is crazy because, like, 3 or 4 weeks ago, when they asked me what my future plans were to try to get, like, a idea on, what? Who's LBV? Thank you, Wolfbean. But yeah, 3 to 4 weeks ago when they asked me what my future plans were, like where are you headed from here, like what's your 5 year, try to get, because like a lot of the people in my lab are pre-med, so it's like, I feel like I'm very not bright. I don't know. So they're trying to get like a gist of where people are headed and coming from, you know what I mean? And I was like, no, like I don't have any plans really. I mean, eventually I'll probably go back to school, but thank you, Wolf Beast. But like right this minute, no, I don't have anything. If I like it was just I was like, I'm just chilling for a little bit. I'm not don't have any big plans yet. But then something happened. I don't know, did I not I might not have mentioned like what happened last Thursday, but honestly the reason why I didn't stream last Thursday for Wednesday was because right after I sent that message in the Discord server that I was potentially going to I'm sorry, my hair is really bothering me. I just feel like it looks very flat. Okay. So, right after I messaged in the server, literally like 15 minutes later, I get called into a conference room, and basically told how unapproachable and mean I am to my coworkers because something happened the day before where like I'm not a fucking bitch. I don't know why these people are acting like I'm a colossal bitch at work. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm always a ray of sunshine. I'm not. But like I don't know. It's these people need a grasp of the real world. There's a lot to this situation that like I can't explain in, this fine time. Y'all don't want to hear me go off. I can be like standoffish and not always the most pleasant, but it's not because I'm like mad or mean. I'm just like, why do I need to be overly sweet and fake and bubbly in a fucking workplace? Like, I don't cuss my coworkers out. I don't harass them. I don't do anything. I'm just like, what? I'm middle of the road, Sometimes I'm a little bit more sassier, sometimes I'm more nice. Like most of the time I'm decently pleasant, like nice. I wouldn't say I'm like over the top bubbly, but I'm nice. Once in a while I'm maybe having a bad day, maybe a little bit more sassy, but like who isn't? I'm pretty sure everybody in my fucking lab can be guilty of that. I don't know about y'all's, but yes, for me. Thank you, Gaber guy. Um, and like as somebody who, so okay, so basically the day before, two of my coworkers kind of got into a little bit of an argument. I was literally just hands off, but I got lumped into it because my coworker Casey, her name is Casey, we kind of get lumped into each other. I don't know, I genuinely didn't do anything wrong in that argument because I wasn't even very much involved in it. And yet the next day I get called in and I'm told that I don't listen to people's ideas or like I need to be more receptive, which that was referring to the argument the day before, which again, I was just sitting there and my manager, one of my managers was sitting there listening to the whole conversation. And yet somehow whatever. And again, I admitted sometimes I'm not the most rainbows and butterflies, you know what I mean? Um but the thing is like we have bit our tongue with like the amount of things that these coworkers do that are just like they're late, they take extended lunch times, which we don't even really, we shouldn't be taking a lunch, like we don't get paid for lunch. You're supposed to like work, you know, the extra 30 minutes to make up for the lunch. They don't do that. They take over an hour sometimes. They talk, like I could go on, I could literally go on. They do so much stuff that we've just kind of swallowed because like I don't want to feel like a tattletale. I never like I didn't know how to approach that, but it was starting to pile up. Taking video calls, watching YouTube all day where like you should be doing your work and paying attention because you're making mistakes in what you're doing because you're watching your fucking TV show during work hours like all day. Taking video calls, planning their wedding, planning their bachelorette party, like what are we doing? Snapchatting at one of the equipment that we use? Like, what? So I went off because, like, Adam, I am aware. No, but they don't require you to pay for your lunch. Like, if you're working 7 to 3 and you're taking 30-minute lunch break, you should be paying or you should be working 7 to 3:30. It is not like you do not have to be paid for lunch. That's what I'm making clear. Like, yes, we're supposed to take a 30-minute lunch break. That's fine. But like technically speaking, that's just a technicality, okay? But yes, there is a whole lot of things and my manager started to realize that. Like, oh, maybe the two Caseys, which Chip, you her spelling's completely different than mine, but I don't want to dox her with her spelling. It starts with a K. It's a lot different than like than mine. But anyways, so basically we hurt their feelings a little bit. They tattled to our managers. I explained, yeah, maybe sometimes I am a little bit more on the less pleasant side, but I'm not like a royal bitch to them. Oh no, you're good, Chip. I just um we're not talking about shoes and I'm not showing you my shoes. But yeah, I think they just don't Casey. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody named like spelled it like that. And I don't play well, I've played Apex Legends, but I don't like regularly play Apex Legends. Um I'm not very good at it, honestly, at all. But yeah, so I think they just haven't had a dose of the real world. And I'm not saying like to put up with shitty coworkers. Like I've been there. That's the thing that gets me is like I've dealt with shitty coworkers, specifically men, who have made me feel like a dumb woman, who have harassed me and berated me when I like peacefully disagreed with them. And I'm not even kidding. Like I have been there. I've been there. And you want to know what my manager said, which my manager that I have now, or that manager back then, has moved into a different like section. She's still around, but not for me personally. And then these two managers, like our higher up techs, kind of stepped up into the managerial position. And this is why everything's going to hell because like they don't know what they're doing. And I like they're great. They're very nice people, but it's just not working. But yeah, the past manager told me to basically suck it up. You don't always get around along with everybody, which is true, but like that's what I was told when I was having a mental breakdown on my birthday because a man harassed me about the smallest work thing that he and I disagreed on and it blew up into like a heated argument. He went and threw me under the bus to the manager when he cornered and harassed me over this work aspect. So he went and talked to my manager immediately before I could even be done crying on my birthday, like 2 years ago. So that's my experience with shitty coworkers versus like being told that I'm unapproachable and mean. Because I sometimes show the visible annoyance on my face when they interrupt me when I'm like actually doing lab work to ask me a question that could have waited. Like I have headphones in, I have gloves on, I'm doing shit. Like there's just so much. Um but yeah, that was Thursday. Um which is why I ended up not streaming because that felt good to be, slapped on the wrist for these things. Meanwhile, these actual work issues that I didn't even graze the surface of what they do, like I'm not trying to bore y'all, but um I went off on my not off on my managers, but like I threw them completely under the bus because like you're not going to like have me have your back this entire time when you've been a shit of an employee and then like the first time you get your little feelings hurt because apparently you don't know what the real world is like. um no. So I went off on Thursday. It was a long day. I was very upset. That's why I didn't stream on Thursday. And then yesterday, I guess part of their solution to trying to get these people to maybe do some work was to take something that I enjoyed doing and then give it to somebody else because she was supposed to have been doing it, but like she was never caught up enough to do it. She's still not caught up enough to do it. Meanwhile, I told them I basically have nothing to do the rest of the week, and they just stared at me blankly. Like, there's just so much context, it's hard. Stop. It's so hard to tell y'all everything that I want to, but basically I'm like this place. Baylor, to answer your question earlier, um it's both the work and the employee or my coworkers now. I feel like they're high school girls, like they don't understand what they just don't they're not on the same level as me in the terms of like what what is warranted to like it's just maturity differences, plus the fact that I'm basically like a glorified slide loader and image viewer and like occasionally staining now, which is very funny because months ago they really wanted me to get off of that task of loading slides and reviewing the images that they get when they're scanned in. They wanted me to get off that because they wanted to utilize me in better ways. And now, when I say that that's the only thing I have this week, and I have maybe a day and a half of it, um, they just blankly stare at me. So it's like you call me exceptional, which they did last week to lessen the blow, which honestly, like I do work very hard and I am a smart person in my job. So it's like, they're like trying to make me feel like I'm special, I guess, but then it's a mess. It's a mess. So anyways, that's kind of the story. Um I've been thinking for like the past 36 hours of like what I want to do. Like I said, I wanted to go back to school, but now I'm like, I want to do more. Like, I don't want to just clean slides and look at them and like babysit other people, but then like get yelled at for babysitting. Because like they told us that we're seniors to the other people, but then when we offer them constructive criticism and they're sassy to us back and they're argumentative to us back, like which one is it? You know, like, am I allowed to correct them? And I'm not mean when I correct them. I mean, I don't really correct them honestly because again, like I did never felt like that was my place. But like I just feel it's too much. It's not worth it. But anyways, that's my rant. Um that's just like that's like 40% of the situation. Um Honestly, they act like children, so maybe that would work. But you know, like one of the culprits was, did I tell y'all about the coworker who spent like 3 hours of the workday repeating hi monster, the repeating the story of how some dude shit himself in her apartment complex? She had to tell that story like 3 times to 3 different people, and like it took like an hour each time because she's the worst storyteller. She thinks she's funny, but like I don't find her funny, and that's fine. Like we have different senses of humor. But like when I tell you like 30 minutes in, I was trying to listen cuz like whatever. 30 minutes into the time when she was telling me and Casey slash this other woman as well, I just put my headphones in because I could not stand it anymore. I was like, I need to work. This is done. Like, ad blocker, stop. Ad blocker just called me out for me not paying, like donating to them. But yeah, so just for context, that happened several months ago, but good lord. I'm like, yeah, how long does it take for you to just. She had to go on this whole thing. Like, it wasn't that funny at all. And honestly, I felt sorry for the dude because, like, he had been clearly, like, alcohol poisoned. And she's like, maybe call 911 because he's, like can't control himself, like shitting himself. That's not right. He probably had too much to drink. Okay, yeah, was that stupid of him? Yes, but like if he's actually fucking thank you. But if he's actually like that ill, it didn't sit right with me either. Like, why are you making fun of this guy who's clearly sick for whatever reason? And she wants to be a doctor, by the way. Yes, so that was quick for Baylor. Red Sox guy, thank you for the follow. But yeah, working at a Pizza Hut, hated a girl we worked with. Wait a minute. That's fucked up, Adam. Like, that's nasty. You're on an iPad, Baylor? Why be weird? I mean, that guy just seemed like a bot. Unless you're talking about my coworker. She's fucking out of touch. She's like an iPad. She is what the iPad kids of like the next generation are being in the workplace. Like literally. You cannot go 8 hours without watching a video. I'm sorry if any of you apply to that, but like that's sad. Like it's an issue, but whatever. And I'm doing okay, Red Sox. I'm just on a work rant. I'm a little tired. I didn't sleep very well. I'm stressed about work. I need to change something with that situation, but I'm trying to figure it out. I'm okay. Um, how about you? I have old eyes and needle art. You're literally like my aunt. Um, I'm weird but not creepy. I'm weird as in I still find the word poopy funny. No, I mean I feel you there. Also, hi Robert. No, there are a lot of questionable nurses, and it makes me very concerned. And I completely understand what you need or what you mean. Um, I briefly worked in a assisted living home, and I felt like I first of all they should not have hired me. Thank you for the follow, Red Sox, and thanks for being here. An aunt, stop, aunt. I'm sorry, I'm not so uppity that I say aunt, aunt. Um, but wait, what will be discussed, Baylor? The career stuff. Subway surfers on the for real. I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. I I want to hear more about y'all's quarter life crises. Also, what was I saying? I literally forgot. Oh, hmm. Oh yeah, assisted living. I was. Thank you, Maury, for the resubscribe. That's so very kind of you. I do not feel like I'm one of the best streamers. I'm just on here yapping. Um, Auntie. What? Auntie. Oh, Auntie. Auntie? I don't know. Aunt? Who knows? But yeah, I worked in an assisted living home. I should have not even gotten that job. Um, because I don't have why do I have so many oh, you know what? Don't tell me like are ex people that dedicated that I didn't even link my now I know which button it is, Baylor. I don't even link my thingy on X. Um Maury. And they're over here coming in here to plug their little links that don't even work. But yeah, I shouldn't have gotten that job at the assisted living facility. And like, I very quickly quit because I was like, and I felt so awful quitting because I don't like being a quitter. But I'm like, I am not experienced to be working this closely with people's literally elderly family members. And like, you're not going to just train me for one day and expect me to be out on that's not appropriate. I did not have care, but it was during COVID. Things were sketchy. I felt awful, but like it made me really uncomfortable to see kind of just a glimpse of what was happening. I hope they're not all like that. I'm sure they're not, but that one was just made me uncomfortable and I had to no. I say black, but you can choose whether you want to go with my opinion or Albie's. Boop-a-doo. Oh yeah, no, Robert. Yeah, bad vibes. And it's so sad. Um police open. What? You can't be saying stuff like that because like people get like swatted or whatever. That's scary. Um my quarter life crisis was about 10 years ago. I was basically unable to finish my bachelor degree. Oh, I don't know what to do with my felt like I had no girlfriend. Oh wait, no. Felt like I had no friends. Girlfriend had dumped me. Subsisting on canned tuna. I think the worst part of that story, and this is purely a joke, is that you spent a week subsisting on canned tuna, but you got better, and I love to hear that. How? What changed? I would love to see it. Um, you're gonna go topless if you went with Albie's suggestion. Um, please tell us more about how to uncrisis ourselves, please. Um, and hi, Amelia. And hello, Fur Dark. Now that I'm not concerned that you're gonna swat me. I think that's about correct. Um, hmm. But yeah. Um, what's the prob, sister? Work. That is the problem. I don't want to like rant all stream. But yeah, I've been ranting. I need a career change. I feel like I feel ridiculous because it's like I'm sure people are like, "What? She's complaining that they're paying her to do nothing." I don't like doing that. Like I want to use my brain. I don't want to just sit there and like feel like I'm doing nothing. I want to problem solve. I want to think about things. Uh wow, nice ban. Wait a minute. They were being like that wasn't a wrongful ban, was it? Is this what it's like when I post on Twitter that I'm streaming? We get bots and we get people who, you know, love to state the obvious. Um, oh, Baylor, it's okay. And I'm okay, Amelia. I am just fed up with my work. How about you? I am not going to be a nurse. I'm not going to school to be a nurse. I don't have interest in patient care. But I do like I like lab work. Um, Kuro. Wait a minute. Burritos and basketball. Are you saying you're Kuro? Hold on. I did not know that. You could have told us that about like 10 minutes ago. Um, Casey for president? Oof. Mm, it has been a slow process, but the first step was making sure I could go outside and walk a bit. Yeah, no, I mean, you're completely right. And I really respect that. Um, yeah, when things all go to shit, you just gotta take it one step at a time, even if that means just walking outside. And yes, walking outside, getting some sunlight, it feels good, you know? If you live in a country that lets you get sunlight. Oh, and hi Willie. Sorry, I was talking about non-sunlit countries and remembered that I saw your name. And thank you, Amelia. I didn't accidentally ban somebody, but they said nice BBs, and I'm assuming that's like they couldn't even bring themselves to like they had to be creative. Maybe they thought I would have I don't know. That's fine. Whatever. You have had a job in which you could spend the day watching the clock advance, and it's wait, are you saying it's so draining? And thank you, Angela. Chicago lets us have sun every now and then. Well, boy, do I have a place for you if you want more sun. All the sun. Bye, Adam. Heart to your face. That's oh. Oh, you can't go to the bar with no shirt on. Doesn't get sunlight for oh yeah, true, true. Yeah. And then they get all the sunlight, or well, at least daytime in the summer. Summer is here, guys. Yeah. It's very hot. At least I can definitely say that with confidence. DTJSGFF. Thank you for the follow. Uh I hope that's how you say that. Maybe it's not. I mean, so Robert, you had your quarter life crisis. Are you settled now? Do you feel better? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Oh, it's Florida, so it depends on the bar. I guess I see what you mean. Not my we're in remember we're in different parts if I'm understanding you correctly. Um soul draining. Oh, okay, okay. No, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's starting to be like that. With on top of the like coworker issues and the basically not being respected in the fact that like my concerns had been brushed under the rug and then baby gets her feelings hurt for the first time and like I get a slap on the wrist. It's like where were the slap on the wrist for the things that were frustrating us enough to probably show it on our faces? I don't know, but like they have to figure that out now. Oh, Chip, Thank you. Wait, did you like order it off the Amazon list? Because if you did, I just want to be those things go to my parents' house. So I just have to like make sure I'll get it eventually. And hopefully no bad work stories. I'm not working because it's the Saturday. Um Somebody asked me if I had plans. I don't remember who. The answer is no. I don't really have plans. I just want a like non-depressive birthday. That would be nice. Okay, I'll be sure to like make sure I remind my parents to like, hey, did you get something for me? And I appreciate it. This wait, hi. Oh, hi on wait a minute. Andre. I don't remember that name, but hi. Doing okay. I'm tired and I'm dehydrated. The summary is on hold. Keep going, get professional help if you think it may be necessary. Thank you, Adam. Baylor, you're doing the Lord's work. Who says you need friends when you can have Amazon wish list items? I'm kidding. Okay, bye, Adam. Sweet of you to gift them. Wait a minute. Quesadillas now at Taco Bell. Wait, they've been at, wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Um Also somebody asked me for a book update. I think it was King. I'm still going. Still going. Um this is why I say you can't trust women. What are you talking about? Oh. I mean, materials will never betray me. Materials will never uh do things, insert censored redacted statement that will be mentioned in my book. Yeah, it wasn't you, but you reminded me of it. I'm still going. Oh, good news. The good news is since my work apparently thinks I'm just good for, being a drone of a slide cleaner and whatever, I have more time to work on my book notes at work because I literally have nothing else to do right now. So, thank you, 813. Thank you for the sub and the shout out for my book that is maybe gonna go by quicker because now I can just dick around like my coworkers. Because why would you want your exceptional employee to do work? Beats me. Not my problem. I'm gonna work on my book. Started to go to the concert of my favorite bands for my teenage years when I started to collect PS3 games. I mean, maybe we're just revisiting like things that you enjoyed in the past, But if there were other things playing around, like, okay, maybe, yeah. But I feel like nostalgia is something that is just nice to feel. Whether you're having like a crisis or not. Apparently, Jean, I mean, my managers, it's not like I'm hiding the fact that I don't have anything to do. I looked them dead in the face and said, okay, well, that was what I was going to do for like 2 out of the 4 rest of the days of this week. And all I have to do is scan now. And they just, you know, when I hit my quarter life crisis, I moved countries. Oh, trust me, I'm considering it, but I did just have, I just did just buy a house. I would love to not be here, but unfortunately, honestly, even without the house, like I cannot move. I can't leave my cats and like I literally started getting overly worried just at the thought of trying to fly with my cats. How do people transport their cats and or dogs across the ocean confidently? Because like I would feel awful. Kiri? Kiri? I might have mispronounced that. Hello. No, I can't. If I were to actually move across the country, across countries, assuming like not in the North or South America, private jet. Okay, I mean you're not wrong, but wow, there's like a really weird. Why didn't I think about that? Oh, it's because I'm fucking not rich. Um, from the and yay, Kiri. Okay, got it. Hopefully. Well, Baylor, you did that, but you didn't bring pets, did you? How would you have moved pets if you had them? Um, yeah, no, I cannot leave my cats. This is like a far off thing. My family would be upset with me too. Private jet donation goal. That is a very chronically online streamer thing. Like, I have I have so many thoughts about like streamers, and that cracks me up thinking that like I could totally see somebody doing that 813. But I'm curious how they moved their cat and dog like that. Because it's like they just get stowed in the like cargo. Like in the little like what are the my poor babies? Like are you serious? Like they're just gonna like shit and pee in their little crate? How does that work? My cats don't even want to be on like a 20-minute car drive. Mm, that's not true because I literally looked at it, and at least for the UK, I think I didn't look at this extensively because I'm not actually planning on like moving. But for the UK, it said that they have to go through cargo. Like that is a specific rule for the UK. That's what I read at a glance. I don't know if that has changed since like can't you oh that's really mean. I dare you to say that to one of my cat's faces. 2 mil for a cheap one. It's just 200 million bits. Well, you might have to consider that Twitch, you know. Oh, well, I guess I get the full amount of bits. Well, when you put it like that, is that really that many bits? I know, Gene. I'm playing too. I know you're just kidding. Private jet. And hi, Rob. Another Rob. So many Roberts. Well, I just assumed that your name was actually Robert. I appreciate having a Rob and a Robert separate. Mr. 13 doesn't think so. I forgot how to say S's for a minute. Moved myself. That was hard enough. But yeah, I'm pretty sure at least for the UK, they don't go with you. And I think like obviously for small dogs, but like bigger dogs, I don't think you can do that anyways. But I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't really have to worry about that right now. It is, and you go by Rob. Okay, well that's fine by me. Rob and Robert. What plan and plan? Plane? Am I getting on the analyst? What do you mean? A little bit. I feel like I need to move on from my current workplace, which kind of means like furthering my career, like moving different fields somehow, probably with the addition of doing like additional going back to school to further them. Um do they I'm not quite sure that would work either because like I don't know. Emotional support animals, I feel like get very iffy. Like they're not, they're not like service dogs. Like they can be treated differently. So I don't know if that's true. Also again, this is all hypothetical. And even then like can you imagine your cat like sitting in a like a little crate for 9 hours? Um, just all of it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Taken elsewhere, but definitely not on the cargo hold because that is okay. Only animals get taken in cargo. Baylor, I'm glad I can be helpful. I know you said earlier it's okay, Jean. Have a good one. Um, Baylor, I don't know if it's just this stream in particular, but I feel for you about the work stuff. Um, like why do workplaces just have to like go to shit for no reason? It's like I just want to work and I just want to be paid. Like it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. My life goes on whether I'm whatever. You know, like it's just crazy. I don't know. You need one. Yeah, like guide dogs 100%. Like but again, a lot of places will not treat emotional support animals on the same level of service dogs for obvious reasons. Like they are not the same. Emotional support animals, while I do appreciate that when it's needed where it's needed, but like people do take advantage of it and abuse the privilege of that sometimes, which is why I don't know how airlines really treat emotional support animals without heavily researching that. Um, yeah, Rob, I'm about at that mark, to be honest. It's been 3 years for me full time. Like, I, I'm just like, I don't know. Like I said, not even a month ago, I was telling them, yeah, like I'm happy here. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm fine. And then like everything went to shit. Like, what are you talking about? Um, do like I don't know. Like, I'm not completely guilt free with my coworkers, but like we're fucking adults, bro. We're like early mid 20s and up, mostly mid 20s, like 24, 25, etc. 23 I think is the lowest age in a group of like 8 people. It's like, bruh, like we're fucking we're graduated from college. This is your first big girl job. Like it's so fucking I don't know. She's gonna get a reality check. Like when she's crying at 4 o'clock in the morning because a male coworker harassed her about a kidney processing issue, maybe she'll grow the thicker skin that I have. Almost 25. Well, I think other coworkers are 25, 26. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, this is not high school. This is a workplace. Like, I'm I'm not saying to not be nice to your coworkers, but like I also think she expects to be like buddy buddy with everybody in the lab and like I could never be friends with her. I honestly she annoys the shit out of me and like I this is why I just don't interact with her all that much because unless I need to because I don't enjoy interacting with her and that's fine. But like what? What? I don't know. It's just a mess. So, and thank you, Red Sox. I appreciate it. I'm trying. Thanks for being here. You just need an excuse. You're too nice, Baylor. Should I? I do like gifts, honestly. I know. Okay, listen. I might be materialistic. Who, you know, consider me guilty of that. I like gifts, okay? Everyone can have a quarter life crisis. I mean, like, I don't know why they are having quarter life crises aside from apparently I was a little bit rude. I don't know. I'm like, okay. I stayed at my first job for 23 years and my second for 27 years. You can't let other idiots run you away. Well, I kind of swallowed the idiot part. However, now I feel like again, the perspective is month ago I was told wow, like you do good work. We want you to do other things that are actually lab work, like lab skills, yada yada, hands on. And then since that time period, I've like this week, I've straight up told them, hey, all I have to do this week, like literally, I'm caught up on everything pretty much, and except for the things that I'm waiting for my other coworkers to do. That's another thing. So they gave more work to the woman who is so caught up, yet my work is delayed waiting on hers because she's not caught up. She's a fucking clown, to be fair. Like, to be completely real, she's an airhead clown. Do I ever act like I think these things? No. Like, I don't call them this. That would be fucked up for me to call her an airhead. But, like, do I have these thoughts inside? Yes, because, listen, I could go on. I could explain what my perspective is here, but I don't want to bore y'all. But anyway, so it's not even just the idiots, it's the fact that now I just feel like a glorified machine worker with slides, and I feel like I'm not doing lab work even anymore that I enjoy. Like, I like doing hands-on lab work. I like problem solving. I'm not even doing that now because it's either been taken away or it's been automated. Which fine, cool. We're moving up in the world. We're automating things. It's not my birthday. My birthday's on Saturday. But thank you. But yeah, so I definitely okay, I will say again, I've probably been a little passive aggressive towards them, but not like every day, probably not even on a weekly basis, like once in a while. Like again, we all have bad days or we have particularly frustrating days where we can't filter how dumb and frustrating our fucking coworkers are. Maybe that's just me. And I will admit to those things. And I was like, I'll work on being less like visibly annoyed because that's probably the thing I'm most guilty about. But realistically, I'm more hands off. I don't care that much. Like, I'm checked out from it because, like, I will get frustrated. So I just want to do my work, work with the team when I need to, but like when I don't need to, I do just want to be in my own world. Like, what is so wrong with that? I don't want to be your best friend. I don't want to hear you talk about the guy shit himself for 2 hours. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about you going out every night. I don't want to hear about the superficial things that you do. I don't care. Like, thank you, Chad. No, this is not even, you say that that's wild, but like, that's not even the fucking tip of the iceberg. Um, Robert, are you saying that that's what happened to you? Yes, we're talking about work drama, work tea, work frustrations. Okay, thank you, Kat. I closed that for a reason. Now y'all get to see the royal throne. Is that what they call that? Angela, I love that for you, honestly. Um, so I'm 24 right this minute. I think technically they're like a year behind me. Like, thinking about school wise, like they would have been a grade below me. So I think they're about 23 turning. No, I think she probably just turned 24 because I'm turning 25. So she's either 23 or 24. And the other one, I believe, is slightly older than me, like 25 turning 26, or I don't know. Um, One of them has only been here for like a year and a couple months. And she actually might be leaving in the fall. But yeah, let's give her more tasks, like let's give her whatever. It's fine. There's so much. I could just go on. Um, well, Robert, it's fucking hard out here to find a sustainable career. It is hard. So I wish you luck because I mean that sounds tough. I'm really sorry to hear that happen to you. Um finding jobs. Ugh, it's just a mess. Like why do we have to work? Why can't we just be like why? Why? I'm just mad. I'm just bitter, okay? I mean, RJ, that's I'm glad to hear that it's not the opposite. Oh no, I dropped my chapstick. It's fine. I have this. I will play with this. King, they might as well be. Like they one of them is literally stuck in undergrad mindset and I'm like this is the fucking real world. Like again, she wants to be a doctor and I don't know if how that is not like you have to be a tough cookie to fucking do that in a variety of ways. Hello, John. How's it going? You cannot just be, you have to be thick skinned. You have to be tough. You have to be smart. You have to be on it to be a fucking doctor. Yes, John, you can share some exciting news. Work from home. I mean, I feel like people are just more comfortable in their house, you know. Thank you for the hydrate, Baylor. I mean, she didn't recently turn 18, but like I'm pretty sure this is her first like professional full-time job out of college and she's been here about not quite a year and a half. An MD, Baylor. Wait a minute. What are you talking about though? What do you mean you can technically be a doctor? What? Congrats. So they're not your fiance anymore. But congratulations. That's much nicer news than what we're talking about right now. Um, doo. Baylor, I can't tell if you're saying you're like a PhD. Or do you have a PhD? What? OMG. That's one of my potential options, not engineering, but I want to work here with the Department of Work and Pensions of Ukraine. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I don't know if you particularly can you do the cheer clasp? I don't know what you mean quite. Um, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're asking for. RJ, I don't know if you particularly want to work, so it's totally cool to just focus on yourself. So that sounds nice. Clap in cheerleading? Oh, like this? I mean, I wasn't a cheerleader. I have a tiny D. I have not measured its pH. Is that what you want? That's so specific. Okay, King, have fun on your run. Have a fun run. Um, Baylor, are you saying you have a PhD? That's like, what? We should be calling you Dr. Baylor. Even though I know that's like not your name at all, but. um, how long do you see yourself at your current job? Okay, see, again, 3 to 4 weeks ago, maybe a couple more years. It was not going to be my forever job. Like, no. Um, but yeah, it probably would have been a couple of years. Um, just a couple weeks ago. But now I'm like, honestly, I'm about to apply to a job tomorrow. And if that doesn't pull through, which honestly it probably won't because, you know, job things, I don't know. I would say I will probably be out of here by the fall of next year. Um, oh, some things in life would be easier if you did have a doctorate. Wait, so then how are you a doctor in some ways? I'm confused. Help. I am considering a PhD program. I've always been like, I always say like I didn't really want to do that, but part of the reason is like it's very intimidating to me, causes me a lot of anxiety, but school causes me a lot of anxiety. So it's like could I do it? Yeah, I don't see why I could not be successful in a PhD. John, please just calm down. I will get to it. You're talking about clapping. I will not be comparing the clapping. You're giving me weird vibes. I'm talking about work life stuff, and I don't really want to clap right now. I I just it's making me weird. Don't really understand. I gave you a couple claps. I'm not giving you any more. Um anyways, back to the non-clap conversation that could be taken out of context, but um oh Baylor, no, like that's still totally worth respecting. Like I just thought you meant you had to be a PhD. I mean, PhDs and MDs are both the the what? This person's like begging me to clap. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know if that was sassy, but I don't care. Um, but yeah, PhD, MD, they are very both of them deserve respect in different ways. I don't know. Will I become will I get a PhD? We shall see. Y'all will be right there along with me or maybe not because maybe I'll be too busy to stream if I do that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is I don't like where I am right now. That's all, you know? But yeah, I'm probably either going to get a master's or enter a PhD program. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I've also thought about pharmacy school, but I just don't know. We shall see on Instagram. What do you mean? What do you mean on Instagram? I don't talk about anything related to that on Instagram. I have to figure out what business masters I could get and be useful. There's so many options. It's very fucking like daunting in its own. It's like for me personally, like in STEM, it's like which which one? Like pharmacy school, farm PhD, like there are so many pharmaceutical master's degrees. There's microbiome. It's fine. It's overwhelming. I have to figure that out. Um, that's the state of PhD. Oh, that's fair. Actually, yeah, maybe okay. I didn't get the word quite right, but I knew what you meant. Like, yeah, I would be in a state of probably distress. But Dia is still being worked on. Albie is just he's doing a lot of things and he is still working on it. To my knowledge, he sometimes starts to work on it and then gets frustrated and puts it aside. And then I make him edit my videos. So it's still around, but if you're asking me, I think Albie bit off more than he could chew because he wanted to make Butt Dia a lot better. And it's just a lot of work. So like now we have nothing currently. um, I don't know much about masters in business and stuff. Um, to really comment on that, but Baylor, so are you gonna go to like be like in a PhD program? Because you definitely could if you wanted to. Especially like you wouldn't be as tied down to your employer, I feel. But I know not everybody wants to do that. With this Lego car that a buddy wait, you're like feeling burnt out with a Lego set? Is that what you're saying? I really got off this idea now. I kind of just don't really want to do anything at the moment. That's how I felt. Okay, like for different reasons. That's how I felt, which is why I've just like stagnated for the past 3 years and just worked full time, yada yada. Um, But like, it's totally okay, you know? Whether you do or don't end up going back, it's fine either way. But that's how I felt. Like, I literally just didn't want to do anything besides work, obviously, because, like, I need money. But, I'm kind of gotten to the point where, again, I have, like, a fire under my butt a little bit. So, unintended. Like, they did not intend to just thoroughly drive me away with within the past like week and a half. Less than that. Within like 5 days, they royally drove me away. Um, Hustle culture. I don't know what you quite mean, but like I don't really. I just want to go home. Or like home, like home. Well, Baylor, if that's what you mean, I mean, what is quite stopping you? Just because like you're so close to like, I don't know. It's West Virginia. Not quite. Isn't that wait, is that like a song? Is that what the reference is? Yeah, Baylor is literally from West Virginia. But yeah, I don't know. Life decisions are really tough. I don't like making decisions. I don't even like deciding what I'm gonna have for breakfast. And now I have to decide what I want to do again, kind of. Um, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. To be honest, I didn't realize that song, like, who wants to go back to West Virginia? But I know the song. Coming back to this place. Coming back here? So it's like you feel like it will permanentize. Yeah, that's totally a word. I understand, like, you're kind of in like a limbo where if you left now and decided you wanted to come back, like you're not sure you want to stay forever over there either. Ah, please correct me if I'm wrong. I just dropped. You know what? What? Y'all want to know what my plans are? It would permanentize you not coming back, and you're not fully sure if you want that. I mean, RJ, I feel like we all have. I got you, Baylor. That makes sense. Like, that's tough. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at helping, and like, that's totally your decision at the end of the day. But I can only imagine how tough that is. But yeah, RJ, I don't know. We all have, regrets and mistakes and this or that, but like, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's like, you wouldn't be where you are right now without those things. you know, if things progress forward and improve, that still would have had to be part of your pathway to get to that point. So it's like, how do we approach to like wanting to change things in the past? Like, what, like the butterfly effect or whatever? I don't know. Hi, I'm a giraffe. How's it going? 10 years. I mean, I also don't have much opinion on that. I feel like, okay, like, I'm sure you would be fine over there, but like, in your own personal, like, what's the word? Um, what's the word? Autonomy? I guess in that way, I'm not sure you would feel like you belong there either. But like, realistically, I'm sure you would. But am I not fine here? Um, but like, have you ever thought maybe it's just where you are here specifically? And again, I know you're in a tough place right now. You don't have as much freedom as, a lot of the rest of us do in this country. Um, fighting with a lot of people now. A lot of people think that I'm useless. Well, I don't think you're useless. I think that's really harsh to say. I mean, I don't think anybody should be able to call anybody else useless. Even with how frustrated my coworkers make me, I'm not going to sit there and call them completely useless. Do I think they have their moments of very questionable competency? Yeah, but like, no, to say that you're useless, that's harsh, honestly. I don't know. Being a full-time creative is tough though in its own. Um you're just glad you worked, and then I'm glad I went to the, you know what? I'm happy to hear that for you. You know? You you've got it, that's perfectly fine to be happy with working and then happy to go to the gym. Me personally, I'm not happy working right now. Um, what do you see yourself doing or where? I honestly don't see myself like doing anything really different. I had like a kind of wishy-washy undergrad situation, but like I do enjoy lab work and I have enjoyed what I'm doing, like the place that I am. But these past couple months, like I wouldn't change working where I am right now. I wouldn't scrap that completely. But like I do think I've outgrown it. Um Both like personally and like professionally, I think I need something new. Um yeah. 70% this workplace. I feel like that is a huge thing. And like I know you're very close to hopefully making things where you can have more freedom, hopefully, if I remember correctly. Bye, Chad. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Um, doop doop. Hold on, I need some water. Hmm. Yeah, Baylor is just, we all go through these ruts. Like, again, I also am going through a rut, different rut, but but um, you know, we got this. I already know what I would change and pass. What else? I mean, that's fair. I mean, again, we all have things that we would change. It's like, it's tough because it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Pathways of life is a very, um, it's a tricky thing to talk about and like yada yada. Chip, what's your new challenge? What are you saying? It is good to vent. Mhm. Um I was really depressed at the time. My reaction to being insanely depressed was to get angry with people. Here's I mean, honestly, like I've been in similar situations and like again, we're not perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna pause. I was watching a clip of my cat Salem being, don't you go on there. She was, hello, Gerardos, yes. I was watching a clip earlier where Salem fucking jumped up on my chair like this, and I was like, wow, she like never does that anymore, because she's not a crackhead anymore, and then, yeah. She's so cute though. Um, But yeah, I feel like we all go through times. None of us are perfect. We make mistakes, but if we own up to our mistakes and fix them and change them to be a better person, I feel like that's what really matters. I used to be a really awful person in my past, not great relationships. I feel like I was quite mean. Obviously, I had different reasons behind that because, like, I had like a dark cloud over my head. Um, but you know, I turned things around. Now I'm not like that anymore. Um, I was, I just feel like I was very harsh towards my family. Like when you are, that's a different story for a different day. that's a story that will be in my book 100% sure. Like, bye 813, enjoy your dinner. And I agree, stuff's gonna be better. Um, the chances of me becoming a full-time streamer, I've never wanted to be a full-time streamer. Um, part-time, yeah. Uh, but like that's never been my goal. No, I wasn't an angsty teen. I was in a really not nice relationship that like impacted me to kind of project that onto the people that I had in my life. Again, this is like a I'll talk about it more in a book. This is why I'm writing a book. Books. But yeah, Chip. Yeah, no, I think you're spot on. Like I need something different. I need I'm terrified of change. Like I'm not great with change. It makes me really anxious and scared, but like I have just outgrown it. Yeah, Chip, that's why I mean that's what I call them. It's because their name is the number. Um but yeah, I like doing things, I like solving things, and I just feel like I'm not, and I love hands on lab work, and I feel like I'm not getting the opportunity to do that. And like, again, when I'm called exceptional, etc., from from my managers, but like, I don't feel exceptional because what I'm doing is so fucking, like, it's not even just boring. Like, I'm not bored, I'm okay. But I just feel like it's not enough anymore, which is really sad. Yeah, it's okay to outgrow things, you know? That's totally fine. But it's hard to make the change. Baylor, you and me are like this. We're one and the same, two peas in a pod. Yeah, Angela, I agree. Like I think I would if I don't feel enough doing like actual lab work, um, how would I feel like I'm doing enough being a full-time streamer? Like, and honestly, I have mixed opinions on things regarding the content creation scene. So I just wouldn't feel great doing that. So I appreciate your input. I think you're spot on also. You've peaked in a certain area. I mean like not to like toot my own horn, but it's like I want to do greater things. You know, like I want to at least in my own little realm, I want to feel like I'm doing stuff. I want to feel like I'm like driving something forward and not just stagnating. And right now I don't like I feel like I've just plateaued. Um and it's like we do important work, but so it's not about that. Like it like my work does make difference, but um it's just not the right match for me anymore. I feel like you're going through the motions. No, like I don't feel like that. Again, this is like within the past day and a half, I've really been like I can't do this anymore. I need to progress on. I think I pushed myself to be so perfect in undergrad and like I'm not kidding, like I was pushing myself. Wait, what are you saying, Maury? Wondering how you're wondering how your peas are growing? I'm so confused. Do you have a garden? Like a vegetable garden? I I just yeah, held myself to extremely high standards in undergrad that I did reach, but like at the quality of at the sacrifice of me being an anxious bean for 4 years, constantly stressed that I wasn't going to be this perfect person that I wanted to be. Oh no, I'm not offended. I was. Like I don't know. I wanted to succeed and I did succeed. Um like my bar always gets higher for my own self, which is not always healthy, but I just feel like I can do more now. I feel like I've learned what I've learned, and I've learned that I want to do more. It just took me a lot of time because again, I burned out. I I was scared to go back into more school because it's like I could finally breathe and I didn't feel pressured. I didn't have the self pressure to do perfectly in school. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I was like an overachiever. I was just I'm like a highly perfectionist person because it's not like I was like strenuously like pulling myself in 10 different directions, doing all the clubs and this and that. I was just like obsessed with getting the top of the top grades, you know what I mean? Which like yeah. Um so you're on the side of my oh, that sounds really pretty. I want sunflowers, but like I think the squirrels will just eat them. Red Sunny, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just having work ish, you know what I mean? Family was always good with me, but nobody else was. Well, I mean, it sucks, but it sounds like you did make some mistakes and it shows that life did move on. And like I that would be a very hard pill for me to swallow. But Robert, I hope you get some direction if that's what you're looking for soon. I know it's tough out here, but we're all just doing the best we can. And hi, Eric. Um, no more peas in a pod. I was a terrible student in college. Look at you now. See, that just goes to show, like, okay, I don't know what you mean by terrible, like, but that's crazy. I mean, you've gone on, and I feel like you're successful, Baylor. Are you 100% happy with where you are? No, but like, that's yeah. But Angela, I agree. I definitely it's time for a new door. I've accepted that. If it's school, I'm still scared to an extent. Like I do have a lot of anxiety. Um I on I don't know. It's hard to know because it's like I haven't felt like understimulated all this time. Um but I do think that is part of it. But like, I do learn very quickly, and I don't think I need a stimulating environment. I just feel like I do feel like I need to do things and use my brain. I literally feel like I want to use my brain. I know the capacity and the potential of my brain, and I want to at least feel like I'm using it to an extent, and I don't feel like I'm doing that anymore. Um, I hope that doesn't sound like cocky or whatever. Um, but like that's just, you know, I'm being real. Like I think a lot. I have a lot of brain power and I want to use it. Like I feel stagnated. Sorry, there's like a hair in my eye and I was trying to get it out. Um definitely grown as a person. Well, Baylor, I again, it's easy for me to encourage people to step out of their comfort zones, but I also know how hard it is. But I always encourage it, like even for myself. It's scary, I know, but like change is good sometimes. Um, I think many people can relate to that. Yes, hot chocolate. I do agree with that. We're all just chugging along. Robert, I mean, that's totally fine too. Like you don't have to love university to succeed in life, you know. Even if you're smart, that doesn't mean it's meant for you. Um, do having absolutely no effect on my future career. So spent the last year chilling. I mean, that's fair. That is totally fair, and I respect that. I just like I got mental issues, man. I have like extreme perfectionism and like I need to continue seeing a therapist. That's a side note. But I yeah. That's my perspective. I give little sound music, background music between like my thoughts of reading the chat. Too much I feel like would overpower you and give you I mean, I think I do need a lot of stimulation in life, and I I don't think I don't know. I've never felt like too stimulated. I just feel like when I have so much to do and I can't do it all. Oh fuck. Oh. Well, I hope that didn't oopsies. I did totally forget about that. I posted on Twitter today and I think that's why I forgot. Aw. Well, hopefully nobody missed it. But yeah, I feel like I do like a lot of stimulation now that I think about it. Um, like I do have a lot going on, side hustles, book notes, work, trying to have the fucking measly social life that I that's fair, Eric. You know, I can't blame you. That okay, I'll remember it next time. And welcome in, Find the Seven. I appreciate you being here. Um that's true. And Eric provides a good point about stepping out of our comfort zones. Also, you're here from Discord. I mean, I try to go online so that I can do that, but yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. I don't know how many people rely on my Discord notifications besides you, Eric. Like, I don't think Eric uses. Oh God, I hate my hair right now. It's annoying me. Um, why does my hair look different every single fucking minute? Um, thank you, Rice Rob, I mean, I am. I'm working on it. Like I'm working on some autobiographies. Kind of like they will be autobiographies, but not like Casey went to the grocery store. You know, like they're gonna be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to quite write them, but they will be based on my life. Chip, you just got it? Yeah, Eric, I pretty much assumed that would be the case. I mean, I just, yeah, I totally fucking forgot about Discord. Um, um, and thank you, Angela. Maybe I do. I'm over here saying like I don't need stimulation all the time, and then I like can't not be quiet while I read through. Like I'm giving me sound effects while I'm reading. It's fine. Why do you think you're going through a quarter life crisis? Probably because I was crying about work in the middle of the night, trying to wonder what to do in my next step of my life. That might be part of it. And I'm not being offended by you asking. I just am being sassy. I hope that made sense. Um, it is gonna be an autobiography. Like it's going to be based on my books, and the things will be like it will be based on my life. They will not be false. Like they're not going to be how do I say this? They're not going to be untruthful. However, I will have to put some disclaimers, you know, like to not get in legal trouble or whatever because I will be writing about people and it's like I don't know, just to protect myself. But like I don't know. The books are a progress. Yeah, Baylor, you're enjoying them. I don't know. Apparently, it's a new sound. I don't know. Brain just be making noise. Apparently. Also, I thought my back cramps that I had a couple of weeks ago were from my period, but now I'm having the same thing. So I'm like, am I having like Tata back pain? I didn't think I had that, but hmm. Sassy is like hmm. I don't know how to let me pull up a definition. Like how do I like, explain sassy? Um Like somebody being a little bit, I don't know how to explain that. Like obviously I have the definition, but it's like this one says it's lively, bold, and full of spirit. But like it can be kind of negative also. Hi Alpha. Sassy. I hate defining words. I'm not good at defining words. Like I will use words all the time and then somebody will ask me to define it and I'm like, "Huh?" No, I'm sorry, Angela. I just it's hard to like cuz it's like a casually used word now. Cuz this one says rude and showing no respect, but like sassy can be like more lighthearted than that. I'm doing okay, Alpha. Hanging in there. I mean, it can be like, oh, she was sassy to me. You know, she said a maybe rude remark, but it also can be more like lighthearted. Like I feel like Eric calls me sassy, and he's not like trying to say I'm just being a rude bitch. You know, like I'm just being like spunky or mm, like it's hard. It's hard to explain. um, but yeah, it can be a bad thing, but it also can be like a casual term. But yeah, Alpha, I'm doing okay. I'm having back cramps and I'm trying to, yeah, attitude. Having an attitude is something a sassy person would do, but like, you know, that doesn't mean they're just being flat out rude all the time. Um, Sassy Cassie, little person pole dancer. Thank you. They're strawberry. They're not actually cat ears. I know nobody asked, but these are they're the Japanese raccoon. I always forget the fucking name. But yeah, thank you. Somebody bought them from me from Twitch, but I don't think they come around anymore. Um, but just so you know, I feel like I had to shout them out. Yeah, context is really important. Thank you. They have little strawberries dangling from them. Um, do do do. It's okay. I don't know. I just don't know why. Because it's like, I don't understand. Like, I've sat and done streams like this for so long. I don't understand. Baylor, I can't stop saying it. I'm like very. Oh, I had boba tea today. That might be partly why. Um, I don't typically alpha, but like, I don't feel like I typically need to. Because I enjoy sass people. It's like the good form of bitchy. Yeah, but like, some people definitely use it like, ugh, you were sassy to me and it annoyed me. Oh, Baylor, you also mentioned something about like getting into a fight with your work bestie. I totally hold on, I got sidetracked. I feel that too. Yeah. We maybe we should have a chat when we like have a gaming night or something. You aren't a girl. I don't I don't know what this is referring to. I don't know if this is you being mean or you joking or you picking on other people who claim I'm not a girl or like a woman. I'm not a fucking girl. Either way, I'm a fucking woman. Thank you. I don't want to be a girl. I'm a full blown woman. But I'm treading carefully until I know the context. Oh, that is sass. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Angela, that was me being sassy. I can provide examples of being sassy. Thank you, Wolfbean. I appreciate it. Um, do 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 do. Have you considered getting the Y strap? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Like bra stuff? Baby babbles to him quietly. Brother-in-law hates loud noise. Should stop yelling at him, and baby babbles to him quietly. Oh, well, that's nice. That's very smart of your niece. Just got mad at her. Oh, well, I guess the same thing happened. We didn't get in a fight. Um, Angela, I hope that helped. Well, I don't know. We've gotten into fights before. Why did you feel bad about getting mad? Baylor, they may or may not be. I don't know. You never know. It's oh, chiropractic adjustment. Oh, chiropractors kind of freak me out. It's I don't know, Alpha. It's definitely the lower. Uh, it's like just above. It's in the middle of my back, but like just above my hip bones. Yeah, chiropractors freak me out. I don't know. I don't like doctors in general or like stuff like that. I don't like being touched. I don't like I don't like getting massages from like professionals. I just don't like being touched or look, which is a very ironic to be like feel like I'm on the spot in like a little masseuse area, but then like do the things that I did. It's fine. I don't make sense. It's okay. But anyways, yeah, chiropractors freak me out because like what if they snap my neck? Turning the back off and on again? No, but I think I need to go. Maybe it's because my posture is like particularly good right now and I don't normally do this. Like I'm sitting up very straight. I'm probably gonna go. I need to try to get better sleep tonight so I can go to work tomorrow. So I can be a machine. Literally. Well, I can work with a machine. Yay. We love automation and not getting to do actual lab work. Yay. Thanks, Eric. Have a good night, everybody. Turning your hips to the side. I probably will do that. Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna set them free. I'm gonna probably crack my back. Honestly, I can't do it right now. But yes, I will. Thank you. But anyways, good night, and you're welcome, Angela. Or well, you didn't thank me, but I'm glad the conversation was stimulating. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.